CNN from Kenya. I'll invite my colleague to share before I say something.
Hello? Yes, I'll briefly share about the Kenyan cluster. Thanks to Dr. Des for encouraging us. After a brief present, many of us will shy away because we think that we have not done anything. But again, we have encouraged us that should be a motivating factor, and that should even spur the small clusters that are just coming up. So I'm encouraged even as I stand here, because I know all of us are able to share, listen, and from there we are able to learn and then to improve or do a better job for that matter. So we started in 2010. That is when we launched our first cluster, and our third mechanic was begun. And then we really started well. And actually, the first meeting we were about 26 people from different organizations. And then we set up a secretariat that was leading or making a lead on all the activities that were taking place. So from 2010 to date, a lot of activities and achievements have been made, of which we have done or conducted many trainings for community health workers in different topics. These have been done mainly by Dr. Ted and Dr. Nick, who has always been coming almost each and every year and meeting different community health workers with different thematic topics of which we have been taught. About over 300 community health workers have been trained on different health issues. Courtesy of Dr. Nick and CGN UK and or other leaders in the Kenyan cluster. We also conducted SALT training that was in 2013, with about 30 leaders, that is from different organizations, were trained on the same. We have done exchange programs between organizations that are under our cluster. We have done disability awareness, that is a Kericho cluster especially, and actually currently the Kericho cluster is really working hard on material for disability awareness, courtesy of our sister Deborah, who is our brother Robin, who are really working on that. We conducted a community health assessment in 2011. We did it with Dr. Nick. So we did it in a slum in Kisumu, that is Kisumu, Yalena slum. So what we did, we engaged community health workers from that region and the community leaders. So it was a one-day activity. So what we were doing, we were walking door to door, home to home, plot to plot, and we were checking on health status of the community. So we were checking on the toilet, we were checking on dump pits, and we were also checking on the general cleanliness of the compounds and homes that are there. So we had the homes that we were filling. So how many homes had a toilet, how many homes had a garbage pit, and the condition, the general condition of the home. So after doing this, then we were able to calculate it and analyze it, and we share with the community leaders. These are our government representatives and even local leaders on the state of health that community. So we gave them, and actually they really appreciated the effort that was shown and they promised to do something about it because it is their community, and this thing we were also doing with the community members. And another thing that I've forgotten is that we were also checking on the health of children under 5. So we were able to check them, conferences, and checking on their immunization status of the community. So we really did that, and actually the community members were really motivated with themselves, and they actually promised to do something. We tried for making a follow-up a little bit on that to change the status that we really appreciate. Because you see, as a change agent, it is the simple changes that occur that will impact to the larger or the bigger picture. So you should never be discouraged with any little change. It is that little change that you want. And if you do it, it will have the ripple effect and it will give a good impact. So the other thing that we have done, we have conducted a talent search and showed for the youth just to empower them and to motivate them into using their talent. That is the nature of cluster which have done that. There is also community empowerment activities that we have conducted. We engage volunteer community health workers on the issue was we are able to perform this task, but again we lack income. So like we are willing, that is willing to do this job, but at the end of it all, when you go back, you need to put food on the table. So we engage them productively to hear their story, what they thought might be done, so as to empower them financially, so that they are able to perform their duties as volunteers. So when we talk with them, they gave quite a lot of activities as individuals and as groups that they ought, if they were able to be supported, then they would do something. So we were, through Dr. Nick, we engaged Change for Change UK, who were really willing to support us, though in a small way, but we were able to empower about 15 community health workers with different activities. So there were some who engaged in groceries, there were some who engaged in bicycle transport. So we were able to do that, and actually they really appreciated. Though it was in a small way, but at least it did something. We really appreciate the small things that are done because I know the impact. So the other thing that we have also done is what we call MPD, that is music, dance, and drama. This one we target school. So when we go to school, we introduce music, we introduce dance and drama. Actually, it is for education, mainly on health issues like HIV. We have the issue of reproductive health and such like issues. So this one we engage fully. The other major project that we were able to implement was HIV discordant couple support group. When you talk about discordant couple, this is a couple whereby one partner is positive while the other is negative. So you realize that a really big challenge. When you find that people who are concordant positive, both of them are positive, it is really easy. But when you find a discordant couple, it has a lot of challenges because there is the issue of preventing infection, there is the issue of this person is already infected, getting care and treatment, but again there is the issue of this community or family continuing. So it has a lot of challenges. So we were able to establish about 12 different couple groups, of which we were emphasizing on prevention of infection, treatment of the already sick person, and then we were also giving couple counseling services to ensure that this family is continuing. So that was also one thing that we really did. So in all this, we are trying to inform, connect, and influence through sharing and learning from each other. We are never shy to try anything. Actually, in the Kenyan cluster, we have like 3 different clusters. I think I forgot to mention that. There was the first one that started, there is the second one that started, and there is the third one that is taking place. But all we thank God because we never fear trying new things and we never fear learning. Everything that has transpired, we can't call it a failure, but it is just a learning. It makes us good, it even empowers us, and we know where we are from, and we are determined to proceed on. So those are some of the things that I can say the Kenyan cluster has done to date. Oh, we have had our challenges as the Kenyan cluster, which the first area, when we started, we called informed people from almost every area of our country. So that was the first cluster. And then we realized we had a challenge of meeting and such issues that made us not go far in the first one. So when the second one came, we also had our issues, especially the issue of administration. First, we thought we could just work as an amorphous group, but we had our challenges because for you to operate, you need to register with the government. So, in as much as we were doing quite a lot of things, but it didn't have that impact because you could even meet and you ask, who are you? And now the issue is, yes, are you registered? No, we are registered under other organizations, but if you are registered as other organizations, why is it yes? So we had such issues that we were able to spread ourselves and to continue. The other challenge that we had, we tried engaging the government agencies, especially the ministry, and they were a bit skeptical because in our country, when people hear of an organization that is coming from abroad, there's money is back to it. So, what have you brought to us? And we are saying, no, we haven't brought anything, but we just want to share our experiences to empower our people and to improve our health. And they were like, no, there needs to be something. We are not. So we avoid a bit of a challenge with that. So some of us, you find an organization is existing, but we are able to get the members who are willing. So in our cluster, we have people who are from organizations, but we have individuals who are really passionate about it. Yeah. So we just incorporate them. I also forgot we have engaged with training institutions like Medtech University of Kenya. We have a member who is coming from there, and this is a tropical institute, medical training institute. So we are able to share and learn from them. The other thing is we are still growing, and we are really passionate about proceeding. So we hope from the learning that we are getting here and the sharing that we are getting here. I think the first presenter we have had all through about from 2008 it was about India. It was about tobacco. We have really had quite a lot about it. And you are motivated to even meet you and hear your story. Now that you have told us your story, I think it is of high challenge. You need to watch our space. You need to watch our space. So I think that I'll leave it to my brother and my friend, who is Mr. Robin, who is taking, just as I've told you, we have like 3 classes from different times. So but it is one. So he will also give highlights of whatever is taking place and the places that have not shed light. so we get to hear about the Kenyan cluster. If you have any input, if you have any questions, you are also welcome to ask after the shall presented. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Just to come up a little bit, now, in Kenya cluster now,